BF of 5 years cheated on me, and somehow I'm the bad guy? My ex-BF and I were together for 5 years. He went to Thailand to visit his dad for 2 weeks. The day he was scheduled to come home, I lost my job when my company shut down. I was devastated. My ex then gets home, and everything is back to normal. We have sex, I cry about my job, and he tells me about some people he met on his trip, etc. The day after he gets home, he sits me down and tells me that he met someone else while in Thailand. He says they just kissed, but he has a connection with her that he just can't let go of. She lives in Holland, and we live in Canada, and they knew each other for 6 days BTW. My ex took accountability and apologized, but also stated that he thinks he cheated because he doesn't want to be with me anymore and that our relationship is over. I wanted to try and work through it, but he said he needed time. Since my ex owned the home we lived in, I moved out into a temporary Airbnb. The night before I left, my ex was saying that he didn't think we were over and that he just needed time apart to realize he was making a mistake. I handled everything up to that point pretty well, but once I was moved out, I fell apart. I've struggled with depression and anxiety in the past, but the pressure of losing my job, losing my relationship, and having to move out of a home I lived in for 4 years was too much. I was a complete mess. I had expressed this to my ex. At my lowest point, about 1.5 months after moving out, my ex came to see me to talk and decided to tell me that he actually did sleep with her. I had begged him to tell me the truth back when he confessed so I could be tested for STIs, and he said I didn't need to. So turns out he had also put my health at risk by having unprotected sex with me when he returned from home trip. To top it off, he told me that my mental health crisis drove him and the woman he cheated with closer together. I was obviously upset, and we continued to fight about it over text for the next few weeks. It's at the point that things took a turn. I had asked my ex for space and expressed that us communicating was not good for me. But he continued to reach out to me for stupid reasons, and every time it turned into an argument about his cheating. If I said anything negative about the girl, he got upset. He would tell me that the reason we broke up was because we weren't right for each other, and not because he cheated. After a fight via text, he told me that by continuing to bring up the cheating and what he had done, I was abusing him. I never called him names or threatened him. We just argued about facts. Flash forward to when I had to get the rest of my things from his house. He was away for work and set up a camera in the garage to watch me. He says it was to see if I destroyed his things. I had never once threatened to do that. Once I was moved out for good, I texted him and said goodbye forever and blocked him on everything. Now he tells people that I used my mental health to manipulate him and that he cheated because I wasn't a good partner. Somehow he came out looking like the good guy, and I'm the crazy, unstable ex. Still trying to work through this and heal, but it's hard when I feel guilt for his cheating. Any advice from people who have experienced blame shifting?